So the new Nike ad featuring Colin Kaepernick, a lot of controversy has come out of this, hasn't it? It also has a really powerful message about empowerment, though. There's a man who seemingly beat all the odds to claw his way from obesity to becoming a true athlete. He was picked to be part of this ad as well. I want to introduce you to Charlie Jabaley's inspiring story here.
I always wanted to be a Nike athlete that's the common man, an underdog. It seemed impossible at the time. I had developed a brain tumor, I was overweight, and I couldn't run. But I knew that if I told myself I was a Nike athlete, I would eventually be a Nike athlete. I lost 120 pounds, completed 3 marathons, and started reversing my brain tumor. But I knew that if I was going to become a Nike athlete, I needed to do more. I needed to inspire people the same way Nike inspired me. I decided to tell my story.
That fan-made Nike commercial went viral and led to this. Charlie's part of the new Colin Kaepernick Nike commercial. There's been a long road for Charlie, though. He told our Lynn Smith what his turning point was to transform his life.
Sometimes the blessings come from the most interesting people. And there was this lady who worked at my favorite fast food chain drive-through, and I would see her almost every day. And one day she said to me, "You have to stop coming here." And I was just taken back, like my knee-jerk reaction was like, "Who are you to tell me? Like you don't know what I'm going through. Like, what are you talking about?" But then I thought about it, and I was like, wow, that helped trigger everything.
Charlie Jabaley is with us on the story now. Charlie, have you talked to that woman since then?
I haven't. I would love to see her again, and if she's watching this, please reach out to me because she truly changed my life. It's very rare that people are honest with you.
Yeah, who would have known that just that slight interaction would change things so much in your mind?
That's right. It's absolutely incredible.
So I know that you got yourself healthy for you. You know, you didn't necessarily do it for anybody else. What was the hardest part of your struggle for people who are out there and they may be, you know, kind of struggling with the same thing?
You know what's crazy about it is my secret actually was making it about other people. Like in life, we'll make a lot of promises to ourselves. For example, let's take January 1st. We have our New Year's resolutions, but we'll let ourselves down. But if I make something about other people, or if I tell my mom I'm gonna do something for her, I'm never gonna let her down. But for some reason, we always let ourselves down. So when I dedicated my life to helping other people, and I told people publicly, I'm gonna bike across America, I'm gonna lose this weight, I'm gonna do an Ironman, I'm gonna be a Nike athlete, I was held accountable, but I was doing something of service for the world, and that's what actually kept me accountable and kept me on track.
So now, you know, Nike is celebrating you, but there is all this controversy that is encompassing this ad. What is your take on the controversy that's surrounding it?
You know, this is an ad about dreams, and there's so many amazing things. Like all the athletes that are in this ad aspire to make change beyond just winning sports. Like this is bigger than sports. This ad, to me, is so culturally pivoting that I'm just blessed to be a part of it because I feel like for the world, I'm a spokesperson of dreams and I'm living it through example, and for Nike to recognize me, not being, you know, genetically gifted, I can't dunk, you know, like LeBron James, I've never taken any teams to the Super Bowl, but for this story to exist that somebody can chase their dreams and believe in something and a company like Nike recognize it, I just feel this is an opportunity for all of us to realize that dreaming big is important, but also believing big, standing for what we believe in, no matter what side you're on.
Yeah.
This is courageous and it's inspiring to me, and I'm so glad Nike had me a part of it.
So what do you want to say to people who are watching that think, well, that's awesome that it happened for him, but I can't do that. I don't have what it takes. That can't happen to me. To that, you say what to them?
Well, for me, I used to feel that way. I never would have thought I would be able to lose the weight or be a Nike athlete, but I made a shift. I always dreamed big my whole life, but when I made the shift to believing big, everything changed. And I mean, it's quite incredible. Like, to be a Nike athlete, I would write it in my notebook every single day. I'm going to be a Nike athlete. And when I made the fan-made Nike commercial, I mean, it was something bigger than me. It wasn't me who did this. It was when you chase your purpose, you follow your heart, and when we can actually get our minds to listen to our hearts, because our minds will play tricks on us.
Oh,
our
yes,
minds
they
will think about They'll think about everything that could go wrong or what's not possible, but our hearts don't think that way. Our hearts only think of the possibilities, the good possibilities. So when I started believing big, my mind started believing it, and this happened.
And there
it's
you
just
go.
it's a dream come true.
Charlie Jabaley, you are just good people. You are just good vibes, and you have got a great story. Thank you for taking time to talk to us, and please know that we're just cheering you on from here.
Let's go.
All right.
Dream big.
Thank you, Charlie.
All right.
Take good care.
All right.